let's turn to the markets, which are kind of moving sideways right now. So a lot of the backdrop for this conversation about the markets in general, it centers on what's happening between Russia, Ukraine, NATO, the United States. Of course, there's this standoff that's been happening in the last few weeks. Everyone's wondering, is Russia going to invade Ukraine? Will the Biden administration put sanctions on Russia because of an invasion? And will that invasion actually happen at all? What will the Ukrainian people respond to that? And so we're seeing a lot of like the macro environment change because of that. We're seeing a lot of the stock market and equity markets moving around because of this. And of course, we're seeing crypto as well. Bitcoin's basically kind of trading crab right now, around 40,000. It dipped a little bit, but we're back up about 1%. We've seen some of the altcoins also kind of follow along. I think ETH was down 5%, but now it's back up about 1%. Basically, again, just trading crab. I think everyone's just kind of waiting to see what happens. Are we going to see a continuation of this leg up, or are we going to see a very swift and brutal smackdown if things out in the Ukraine-Russian border get any worse? Zach, I want to throw this one up to you. What's your take on price signals right now based on the whole macro environment? It's pretty wild.
Yeah, I mean, is just crypto prices just related to macro stuff at this point? Is the crypto market so mature that it's, macro forces and risk on, risk off, all that stuff? Where's the fun? Where's the sentiment? Where's the ebullience from all this marketing spend that was lavished on American consumers everywhere last night? That's my main question. I think George is probably smarter about this than I, so I'm going to kick it to him for his thoughts on the macro take. But I'm just kind of shaking my head that we're so grown up. We went from meme coin conversations to now now war in Russia. So George, I'm tossing this your way.
Yeah, this feels like Bitcoin's first real test on if it is in fact the flight to safety, risk off asset that they claim maybe me, maybe you claim it is. Is Bitcoin grown up yet? Is it like gold? Are we going to see a big military conflict happen between big world superpowers and Bitcoin's going to do well? Or is it going to tank? Really unclear. Everything seems correlated to equities these days, right? So I'm not sure Bitcoin's ready for the prime time of being a risk-off asset. So while I never make price predictions, I wouldn't be excited about the price of Bitcoin if, a war breaks out, like a proper war, which is really sad. And again, prices are not the most important thing in the world when we have conflicts between people. I want to make that clear. So anyway, that's my take. Well,
True. That's fair. I think everyone, is definitely looking at the markets right now as an indicator of like where things are going, because it places kind of a bet on if people think it's going to happen or not. So we'll see. I think, Zach, your comment about where Bitcoin is at right now is pretty salient, right? Is Bitcoin mature enough to be considered like this macro hedge or not? And we'll find out pretty soon here.